Alright, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So, final chapter. I don't expect it to be 4 hours long. Maybe another 2.5 or something. I hope I don't regret this in the morning, because I still have to get up early-ish. Same as today. But it worked out. So, I'll be fine. But we cannot leave like this. We can't. I hope you understand. So let's continue and see how this all works out. Chapter 5. Side B. We're going full circle, huh? Oh.
Welcome back, Alex.
What?
Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
The meaning of home. Nothing. Not to be afraid of my emotions. Why are we here? Nothing is also really hard. Nothing to say here.
I learned to let myself feel, I guess. And to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction? I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a sweet boy. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
I know. You're wrong. I mean, this is exactly where we started this game. But a lot of things have changed in the meantime.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
What?
What the fuck? Is that what I look like? Really? Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock. I've got to get out of this place.
Yes, please.
These don't belong to Dr. Lin. A tuning peg. Dr. Lin always recorded art. records our sessions.
Years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
I guess that's me. Case number 53322.
Alexandra Alex Chen, 21, gender female. Symptoms: emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual, hallucinations, oral, delusional, ideation, depression, anxiety. Diagnosis? Question mark.
Thrown down a... what?
Notes. Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that, because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony. Someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, I do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempt at fixing her friends and family would eventually have got someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being, as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, her body shattered against each jutting board and errant brick, until she is forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is, in my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her.
Of course.
That worked. Knock. Who's there?
Alex Chen.
Never heard of
My
her.
guitar case has never heard of me.
Try again.
Sure.
Nothing abnormal here at all.
Huh.
So just the case number? Five 3322. Yay! Criminal mastermind. To my own possessions?
Gabe gave me this guitar, but he never heard me play it. Gabe gave me this guitar, but he never heard me play it.
Distorted guitar music. There's blood. Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh!
Alex.
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I want to say a hospital.
Dr. Mendez to intensive care. Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You're 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on indeed?
She was right over there, waiting for me. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes. Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school. Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? Things will be different for a little while. But I am going to be okay.
Got an achievement. Scary news.
We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article. Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death. It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side.
Why are we here? Why are we seeing this?
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last. Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Suppressing something.
Okay.
Something relevant. Because apparently that's not how it went.
Wait. Did I miss something?
Clearly.
No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry. She knew. Even then, she knew. Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. We spent so much time in here that Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death. It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side.
Life's pain, true colors, yeah.
many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping. There's something so
Yeah, I
weird
know.
and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom, what am I missing? What did we talk about? Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
Can do that.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong? No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex? Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
It's Halloween. Is this at home? Must be. Shushu. Gabe.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
Play your part. What's my part? What can I do? I can play music.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass. The volume dial was my best friend on days like this.
Alex? Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
Of course. Can only pretend for so long. Did we step in?
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did,
Okay, there's a lot we can look at.
I can't believe they were ever this happy. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about. We never really touched these after Mom died. She was such a good cook. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history homework. Serve. Almost empty. Almost always. I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume. I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them.
Child Protection Service. Some kind of
Hey,
fight.
Gabe. I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh, gosh. You know what? We were Yeah, that was like rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school, and my dad, like, he was helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie. My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice. Thanks for trying, Lucky Cat. It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got.
I have a box of greeting cards as well.
Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world. At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo. Dad's laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it. I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. This was probably the most expensive thing we owned. It kind of kept me sane. Mom and Dad had this TV before they had either of us. Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. The Killer Mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Gabe and Dad were so loud when they fought.
Or we can just leave. This is the only scene where I think you can actually hear the music, but not being able to hear the music due to the stream modus is actually still fitting. Just that you don't have to worry about anything around you. Still makes sense that you cannot hear the conversation. Even if you don't hear the blasting music, you know it's there. You know it drowns out everything else. So it's almost quiet again.
When wasn't this place falling apart?
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I
don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
Your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad,
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad!
He just leaves?
I'm sorry.
No. 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 Dad!
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play my part.
All I can think of is, please be fine, Alex. Yeah, I'm so worried. Like, the second fall, like, realistically, I don't think she can survive that.
I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid.
And who would find us there?
How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left.
I want a good end for her. She deserves some luck. Yeah.
Guess I missed a few days.
Happiness is a choice you make every day. Doubt.
We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms. So we had to drink from this thing.
Oh.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Pretty sure it's locked.
Must be after curfew. We're not going anywhere. God, they put me on so many meds.
I don't know what any of this is.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped, a little. None of them fixed me.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Right.
Well, maybe they were trying to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever the reason, the end result was prison bars. They should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? I took a fork in here one time and hid it under my mattress. Just 'cause, fuck you.
Dormitory rules. Residents must adhere to their assigned schedules at all times and are not permitted to loiter in the dormitory outside of designated free time. Glass and silverware are to remain in the canteen. Do not bring these into the dormitory. Non-resident guests are not permitted in the dormitory. Lights out occurs at 9 p.m. every evening. No music, no TV, no screen time after lights out. Failure to adhere to any of these rules will result in disciplinary action. Holy moly.
I remember the kid who put this here. Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question. Well, there are my strings. Where's my guitar?
I don't understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that!
Okay, these are creepy dolls. Oh, it's a monkey. Never mind. It looked much more human from this, and I was like, okay, it's not as creepy. It's kind of cute, actually. I'm getting paranoid here. I'm expecting horror. Okay. That's creepy. We can't move. Or do anything. Oh.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl. It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
Wow.
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something
Off
broken. Wrong.
with her.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what?
That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. Make it better. Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
What a mess. Oh gosh. I was surprised she had her glasses on still after the first fall. I realized it. Oh my god.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can.
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
Yeah, if we get out of here, we have enough reason to screw Typhon.
Mines growing into mines, just like Jed said.
Ew.
I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this. I could almost laugh if it wouldn't hurt so much.
Safety first. Right.
How long has this stuff been down here?
A long time.
Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, that's something.
However, she made light. But she did.
That aura is the only lead I've got.
And it's the only light. Yeah.
All right, boys, getting close.
Held average for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No...
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Fuck was... Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown!
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Where the devil sleeps.
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Shut up.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Didn't expect that, huh?
Alex! Oh my god!
I'm fine.
You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
Going to be okay? This will be hard to hear.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Wow. Fuck you. Don't pretend. Wow. What an asshole.
You know exactly what's going on. I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote.
They're afraid. They're ruthless.
All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
Not embarrassed? Didn't ask you.
Try me.
These accusations are... well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss.
I want to punch her.
Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
I know you have a conscience. You suppress the evidence. I don't think she has a conscience.
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No. I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
You're lying. You're a monster.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex.
You're a monster. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too. But I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
I believe you too. I'm horrified and shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
I would like to speak.
Oh, God.
This young lady came to Haven as a stranger. But over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
I agree with Ducky. I've always found Alex to be a very trustworthy person. She wouldn't make these accusations lightly. Something must have happened.
Miss Lath, there's no actual evidence of anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I think.
But there's a bloody girl in front of you. How much evidence do you need? Excuse me? Open your fucking eyes.
How about you?
I heard you out last night. You know the deal.
You're a cop. Do something.
Alex, just give it up.
You coward.
You believe me? Sorry. I'm afraid to ask.
I'm really sorry.
Are you? Why are you doing this?
What?
My dad is not a murderer. Were you afraid we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe. And me. I thought you cared about me.
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Fuck you, Ryan! After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop. I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
I want to say her mom was right. She is really freaking strong. He was a victim. He's a scrub. He was a fighter.
The world never gave a shit about him. He was always struggling just to get by. He still hoped one day things would be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
He was starting over. He was building a family. He was happy.
He was building a family here. Doing it his own way. Figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it. And so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future.
I want to play music, I want to belong, I want to help people.
I want to help people. Because it's something I'm good at. Knowing I'm good at something feels fucking great. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story.
You're a good man. You're a hero. Ugh. And yeah, that was what he thought. The whole local hero thing. And then helping Alex.
You tell yourself you're a hero. A strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
You're a coward, you're a pawn, you're selfish.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much to lose. The love of your wife, the respect of your son, the comfort and ease you had walking around the world. All of that mattered more to you than those men's lives. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows.